Hello, everyone. Welcome to GRABCHAT Podcast, and where we talk about foreigners' experiences living over in other countries, especially Korea. And I'm your host, Clarissa. And today we have our special guest. She's my friend from back in Indonesia. So please welcome Filicia. And
Hi.
so please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hi GrabChat's viewers. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Filicia, or you can just call me Philly. So as Clarissa mentioned, I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. I've just arrived recently in South Korea for about 5 months. Yeah, maybe we can talk more about this
Okay, okay.
as it goes by.
Okay. So you lived here for only 5 months.
Yeah, five
So
months
how was
now.
it?
Wow. Well, it's a mixed feelings.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of happy moments, but a lot of struggling moments as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure. Because
especially because I just came. There's a lot of trying to get familiar with everything in Korea,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
weather. I
sure.
came in the end of August when it was summer. So like
Okay.
summer, autumn, and winter, the weather is
It's
totally
okay.
different with Indonesia,
Yeah,
especially.
yeah. Because we don't have winter, right, in
Yeah, right.
Indonesia. So it's pretty cold here in Korea right now.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are you doing now? What are you busy doing now in Korea?
Okay, so right now I'm a student. I received the Global Korea Scholarship, or people know it more as GKS. I received it last year in 2023, so I'm now studying the Korean language, which is a requirement of the program. And later this year, I will be doing my master's degree, which is an MBA program in Songyangwon University. Yeah,
In Seoul, right?
and so later, yes.
So you're currently holding the G4 visa,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's true.
It's
For
the
visa.
visa for language studies. It's Korean language studies
Yeah,
visa.
and it's only for 6 months, so I have to renew it soon.
Oh, so you renew it by yourself,
Yeah,
or
yeah, by myself.
the
Yeah.
school didn't won't help you
No,
in the process?
they just gave us the documents that we need, but we have to register and everything by ourselves. Yeah.
Really?
And then later on, when I moved for my master's degree, I have to renew the visa again
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
D2.
D2. Yeah.
It's for studying, visa for studying,
Yeah.
right?
You know better than me.
But I mean, like when I was in school,
Uh-huh.
I studied in Dankook University, also in Korea. They helped me with like all everything about the visa. Like they even help us
Mhm.
with the application process and everything.
Lucky for you. Yeah.
Visa problem is really hard. It's
Yeah.
really hard in Korea. And okay, so what did you do before you come to Korea?
Okay, so maybe a little bit of background. So I studied visual communication design back in Indonesia in one of like a private university, and then I got a job in a tech startup company. I worked there for 4.5 years, and then I moved to a venture capital for 2.5 years. So in total, I've been working for 7 years, and then I came here to Korea.
So what's the reason for you to come here then? I mean, you already have like a really good job. You graduated from your like visual communication like studies, and
Yeah.
then why do you want to come here to study again, like and leave all the things behind?
Okay, that's a good question. But for me, to put it simply, I I like Korea. I love Korea. I've always been interested in the culture since I was very young, and it's been my personal dream to live
Mm.
in a foreign country. So it's like killing two birds in one stone.
Okay, yeah,
Is that
yeah,
the
right,
correct
right,
phrase?
right,
But
right. It
anyway,
is.
yeah. So that's it. And for my professional career, I'm also so I used to work in the marketing field in marketing
Mm.
branding, and I really want to expand my knowledge in business. So
Okay.
that's also the reason why I chose MBA. Yeah.
Ooh, so you want to study and you want to be in Korea. So you just
Yeah.
like
Why not
you
do it
study
both at the same time? That's
study in Korea.
yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
that's a good reason. Okay, so um where did you got the courage actually? Because I mean, like you don't know the language,
Mm.
and I mean you like Korea, but you can come here
Exactly.
just for vacation or like for
Yeah.
touristing, like for maybe 3 months because they
Mm-hmm.
they allow like 3 months of visa, right, for
Yeah,
tourists, I
yeah. If
think.
I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big, like you need a big courage for to leave everything behind and come here.
Yeah.
So where did you got the courage?
Well, I think because it comes from, personal like ambition,
Okay.
like the dream. Like if there's anything in life that I really want to is to live outside of my country. Like to live in a
Oh,
foreign country.
okay.
Yeah, so it's not really difficult for me. Like to find the courage to come here,
Okay.
but it's more difficult to actually, come here.
Oh,
Like the
yeah, yeah,
process,
yeah,
it
yeah,
took
yeah.
like such a long time until I can finally be here.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I heard that you got the scholarship, right? The
After like numerous
yeah.
tries, yes.
How many tries did you do?
So I started applying after I started working my first year. So I tried for
Mm.
almost 7 years. I only paused during COVID time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But in total,
Serious?
yeah, apart from the GKS, I also applied for other scholarships that is available in Korea.
Okay.
And in total, I think I applied for like 8, 9
Scholarship.
times. Yes.
So there are many scholarships to go to Korea,
Yeah,
right?
there are
Okay.
actually a lot, but I think Global Korea Scholarship or GKS is the most popular ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard about it, but I have never applied for that actually.
Um,
So you applied for a GKS. How is the like? How did you find out about the scholarship,
mhm.
and also how is the application process?
Okay, so how did I found out? I honestly don't remember exactly
Okay.
because it's been a very long time since I tried for it.
Okay.
For the application process is quite complicated, I'd say. Just like any other scholarship, actually, it's a long and complicated process. But if I can break it down into like a few points, I think the first one is of course like the documents that we
Mhm.
need. So there are a lot of so they release a guideline every year, which is sometimes not too different. So
Okay.
like you can take a look at the previous year's guideline as well. So they have like the application form and all the essays that you need to fill in.
Right.
Yeah,
Essay.
essays. So it's like your personal statement, your statement of purpose, and I think it's like your future plan after studying
Oh,
here.
okay, okay.
Yeah, and then those are the things that you have to fill. The other documents are the documents that you already have. So, for example, like your proof of identity, your university's or high school transcript, and also certificate, those kind of things, and the achievements that you have had in your life, something like that.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
better if you have worked or if you have like experience before, right?
I think it really depends. So for me, because I chose like the social science major, like the business major,
Mhm.
obviously it helps more if you had working experience. But some
Um,
of my friends who are also the recipient of the scholarship, they are in science, technology, and engineering field.
uh,
So they're really focused on their academic,
yeah,
and they don't really have like a working experience.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So there are actually two tracks, like embassy track and university track.
Oh,
Yeah, so the process might also be a bit different depending on
okay,
the tracks that you chose. So for me, I started with the embassy track, but I
okay,
got rejected. Yeah,
okay,
and then so the rules is if you got rejected, you can apply to university track right away if
okay,
it still meets the deadline.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did. And then because it's university track, so I sent all the documents directly to the university.
Mhm.
And the first interview was with university,
Okay,
and it's directly with the professors from the majors. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Is it hard?
It's actually kind
Okay.
of fun. Yeah,
Okay.
It feels more like a conversation than an interview.
Oh, they didn't ask like for example, like something like job interviews and stuff, right? They don't ask something like
Yeah,
really hard,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
really is about like what we wrote in our essays and like
Um,
what we expect when we enter university later and vice
okay.
versa. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, we got a first round of announcement,
Mhm.
which means that the university we passed like the university selection, and they will recommend us to NIIED, which is National Institute of International Education.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard about that too, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what it stands for. Okay.
So they basically take care of like international students who come to Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that, there's like a second round of announcement, which means that we passed the selection of NIAD.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you didn't have to like send anything to the NIIED?
No, the university will do it for us. They will
Okay.
send it to NIAD. And then here is what is also different. Like for university track, it's a wait and see period for us. Yeah,
Okay.
for the embassy track. So their first round is interview with embassy,
Okay.
and then after that to NID, and then afterwards is to university. So they can choose three university.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and one of them has to be like regional university.
Okay.
Yeah, so cities outside the big cities of Korea. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
after second round, they have to choose one university
Oh,
that they want to attend,
okay.
or unfortunately, they can also be rejected by all of
Mm.
them. Yeah.
Okay. So for you, it's a university track, so you
Yes,
only can choose one
I can
from the
only choose
start,
one.
right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that's true.
So that's why you wanted to go to do the government track first,
Yeah,
right? Because then you have options.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
True,
Now
true.
I know. Okay. So then after the second announcement, then it's done,
Uh,
finalized.
the final announcement is like they compile all the the name, the list, the country, the universities, and it's announced in end of June. Yeah,
Okay.
and we have to be here by end of August.
Wow, that's fast.
And that's very fast. Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Wow, they don't give you any time
I
like
know
to prepare.
the waiting period is longer than
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
period after it is announced. Then we have to come here.
And how long did it take, like from the start, like from application to like
Uh,
the announce the final announcement?
I I think they announced the scholarship is open around January or February.
Okay,
Yeah, and the announcement, like the final announcement, was 30th of June.
30th of June.
So it's almost 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah,
Wow. You have to have patience and
exactly.
okay. So, but what makes GKS
Uh-huh.
better than other scholarships then?
Um, okay, I wouldn't say that GKS is better than other scholarships. I
Okay.
think every scholarship has their own, pros and cons.
Okay.
But I think for me, I have applied for GKS. Other than that, is I have applied for the universities directly.
Okay.
Yeah, so some universities also provide scholarship, but it's only for the tuition fee usually.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
Right.
for GKS, they also gave us a couple of benefits.
Mhm.
So it's like stipend, they give it every month. And
Mm.
then settlement fee, which is given. So some, um, what is it? Some benefits are given one time only, which
Mhm.
are the settlement fee, flight ticket, and then the first visa,
Okay.
the first visa, and then I don't really remember what else.
Okay.
Some others are given regularly, which is the
Mm.
monthly stipend, and I think the insurance.
Oh, they
Yeah,
give you insurance
yeah,
too.
but I don't really know the details. So
Okay.
if anyone is curious, maybe they should check
Okay.
on
Okay.
the
Website.
guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what cost do you have to bear personally, aside from like the one they gave you? Then
Okay.
they gave you like living costs and stuff, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
is there any cost that you have to bear personally?
Um, before coming here, obviously like the application fee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like having to send the documents here,
Yeah.
and because we're from Indonesia, we have to apostille,
Oh, okay.
legalize our
Postal. Right,
documents,
right,
that
right.
kind of things. And other than that, I think not so much. But after coming here, I think we also need to prepare some money in advance because they wouldn't give us the money until we had our Korean bank account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, the living cost they gave you is like enough, right? Actually.
It really depends, person
Oh,
by person. It's very case by
okay.
case,
Okay.
and I think for like living day by day, it's still okay.
Okay.
But for example, if you want to go travel or if
Oh,
you want
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch
True.
concert,
True, true, true.
then you might need to,
Okay.
yeah.
But actually, it's never enough.
uh,
Never enough.
well,
Right? Never enough.
yeah,
You need more.
truthfully speaking, but there are some rumors that
Mhm.
they might increase the
Oh,
living
really?
cost starting from this year, but there has
Ah,
been no official announcement yet.
okay,
So
but
I'm looking
let's
forward to
pray.
it as well.
Right, let's pray. Because inflation, guys, inflation.
Masa.
They should give more money.
Right, right.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So, can you tell us any obstacles or difficulties that you had during the
Mhm.
application process?
Wow. I'm suddenly having like all the flashback.
There are too much. There are too
Yeah,
much, I
there's too
guess.
much. There's too much.
Uh,
Well, I think because for us, like we have to prepare the documents, and for me, like I was working at the same time at
oh,
that time, so wow, there's quite a lot of complexities in preparing that.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, and another thing is also to really, reflect on myself on like why I want to do it, like, and to pour all those thoughts into the essays, and at the same time trying to appeal to them, like I
Uh,
deserve this scholarship,
yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like trying to apply for a job, right?
yeah, it has a bit of similarities, but also a lot of differences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any tips for other applicants
Hmm.
in Indonesia or in other countries? Because GKS is not only for Indonesians, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Uh,
for like almost every countries.
okay.
Yeah.
So for those who want to apply for the scholarship, do you have any tips or like you should do this, or if you wrote something like this, then they
Hmm.
will give you more advantages and stuff.
Okay. So I think there are a few things that I have in mind. The first is I mentioned about the document preparation. It really took like a lot of time and energy.
Mm.
So for all of the documents, it's really like if you can do it way, way in advance, even before the scholarship application is open,
Oh,
that's even better.
okay.
And really prioritize like what you need to do yourself and what you can delegate to others.
Mm.
So a little tip for like
Okay.
especially for the Indonesian friends,
Okay.
for the documents legalization, I think you can seek for help from those people who offer the service.
Okay.
And for like sending the documents, I also have like courier pick it up from like my place, so it saved me a lot of time and energy.
Oh,
That's for
nice.
the documents, yeah.
Okay.
And then for the essay, I think, yeah, again, it's really about like ourselves,
Mm.
but also at the same time, like how we can, contribute to them
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
So it's like finding the sweet spot between those
Okay.
two. And as we have talked about, like how long the process is, like really have the mentality to,
Yeah.
to be patient,
Yeah,
to
because
stay optimistic, and, just hang in there.
you say like you tried for almost 7 years, or
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah, I do.
Wow, that's 7 years of like
Yeah,
wow. That's
I think.
it's hard, yeah. Because I know like there are a lot of people who apply for this
Yeah.
GKS scholarship, and they only pick like how many people?
Um, I think for Indonesia, because for Indonesia we have more quota. Okay. Because I think we also have more populations compared to other countries,
Sure.
and we maybe have like I don't know, another relation with Korea.
Okay, yeah.
So I think we have around 90 something for this batch.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's for graduate students.
Okay.
But for undergraduate students, I think the number is less than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, they pick more credit
Yeah, more
students.
grad
Okay.
students. Yeah.
So, before you come to Songkyunkwan University,
Mhm.
then you must be searching a lot about this company,
Yeah,
about this university, right? Like their
definitely.
curriculum or
Mhm.
dormitories or school atmosphere.
Mhm.
So, how do you look for relevant information, like a reliable one? Because,
Mm.
like, if you search on Google, there are a lot of like reviews, you can say, or information, but you didn't know if it's like a real one or
Yeah.
it's just like advertisement, right? So, how do you search for the information? Like, do you search on YouTube or
Mhm.
you call them directly or you email them or like other
Okay.
ways?
I think there are two ways that I do. So the first one is, well, I still do like the desktop research, like the existing informations that is
Yeah,
out there,
you're
like
right.
from the website or from YouTube and other social medias.
Mm.
There are also some people who write very detailed blog posts about
Mm.
the university and everything. So that's one. And then the other one is I also approach like the former and current students directly.
Mm.
Yeah, so what I did is I went to LinkedIn,
Oh,
the
nice.
LinkedIn and Instagram, but of course, like I cannot expect everyone to reply,
Reply.
but I'm thankful for those who did. Thank you so much. But that's how I can, ask more questions that is not like readily available on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you went to LinkedIn, like, and Instagram,
yeah.
and also YouTube.
I think YouTube not really.
Okay.
Yeah, but it really depends on what major you're looking for. I think
Okay.
because I'm a business major, a lot of the students are on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for like, for example, the school atmosphere or the
Uh-huh.
dormitories, you want to know like how it looks like, right?
Uh-huh.
Because in the school websites, they are all like really good,
Ah,
really
yeah.
spacious. Like, I mean, like
Yeah, yeah,
Airbnb
yeah,
photos,
yeah. Yeah.
Airbnb really deceiving, like
Yeah.
sometimes. But like, how do you like search for the real
Mm.
one?
Um, One thing is YouTube actually. I think,
Okay.
but actually, I don't know if I can say this, but
Um,
after coming here, I realized that the dormitory and the university also made some kind of video competition kind of thing. So I
oh,
think that's how there are a couple of
video.
YouTube videos out there where they showcase like all the facilities that is available in the
Oh,
dormitory and
nice.
universities. Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
at least even though like just like you said, like the pictures and the reality might also be different.
Yeah.
But after seeing it like in the moving video,
Oh,
it kind of
yeah.
gives like, oh, okay, this
Yeah,
is
that
how
looks
it
like
looks like.
okay. Yeah, videos are better than pictures because pictures may be like
Deceiving.
deceiving. Right?
Yeah.
And do you find it so you find it through LinkedIn and you ask them and
Hmm.
they some of them reply, right?
Yeah, some of them do.
So do you think it's all better to search for uh information through like asking from the one who has experience in that
Hmm.
area or through the internet, like just like merely searching on Google?
Ah, honestly, I think it's better to ask right
Okay.
away, like to those who have had the experience,
Okay.
um, because it's more like genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And like they can also relate to what we're worried about. Yeah,
Okay.
those kind of feelings. So the answers that they gave also uh, they're kind of give like assurance to me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have had the experience, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard because they didn't know you and you don't know them, and
Exactly.
it's really kind of them to
I know. I
reply
know.
to you, right? I should reply. I should reply. I will. We're going to talk about your life in Korea now.
Okay.
So, how did you feel when you first arrived? And is there any difference because you've lived here for 5 months now? Is there any difference?
So maybe like for me, coming here is like a dream come true. So I kind of have, that mentality like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna absorb everything. Like, this is what I've been dreaming of. This is what I came for, those kind of things. But at the same time, also trying to make myself grounded. Like, even though I've been interested with the culture, I've been watching a lot of dramas, vlogs, things like that. But I try to come here with no expectations, so I won't be like disappointed or anything.
Sure.
Yeah, but after being here for 5 months, of course, when I first came here, it was, like I came here for vacation in 2017, and I came here to live. And there's definitely like some differences. Yeah, when you came here for travel, it's like, wow, everything is fun. Everything is like, wow, it's exciting. Those kind of feelings. But after coming here, it turns out that there are also a lot of things that makes you struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Especially you're a foreigner, right?
yeah, and at first, like, you don't really know the language and stuff like that. Like in Indonesia, like I already know how to do this, how to do that, where to shop for cheap things, how to how to go from one place to another. I already know the transportation, but here, like, I have to get used to those kind of stuff again. I got lost in the subway stations for a lot of times, on the road for a lot of times. Yeah,
Pretty hard. Yeah, it is pretty hard. And you won't know how to like buy your phone card in the first place, right?
Exactly.
Phone card or bank account.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard.
Oh, there are lots of things as foreigners that we have to set up when we first came here.
Yeah. Is there any like anyone in the school who are there to help you? Like for example, like the foreigners club or something like that.
Okay, so for us, we have a school coordinator. I think she's more like the language program coordinator. So she's been helpful in relaying a lot of informations for us. But there are also things that so for her, it's more like the administrative things. But of course, like for us foreigner students, we also need non-administrative things to figure out. So for example, like the SIM card, it's not like I can go and ask her kind of feeling. So for us, we luckily in Songkyungwon University we have the mentor-mentee like buddy program.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so they pair like the Korean students or students with higher Korean level with students with beginner and intermediate level. Yeah.
So you got the Korean buddy?
Yeah, I got a Korean buddy. So I've been participating on like 2 period, and for both, I luckily also got like Korean buddy.
So it's one buddy per one student, or
So for the previous period, it's like one Korean buddy and 2 foreign students. Yeah, for this time they changed it a bit, so it's like 2 mentors. So one is the Korean person, the other one is also a foreign student with higher Korean level, and 4 foreign students. Yeah.
So what did they help you with? Like you can text them anytime, or like what did they help you with?
So the things that we must do is we have to meet like at least 2 times in one period of time. So last time it was 2 months period. This one is 4 months period. That one is a must. But outside of that, sometimes I also ask them for some advice, especially on my Korean language.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like you have a friend, like Korean friend, right?
Yeah, at least if I'm really stuck and I don't know who to ask, like I can, ask
Ask
them.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, do you have any friends in Korea before you came here? Actually, who live in Korea?
Who lives in Korea? If if it's like a Korean, I think I don't have any,
Okay.
but some of like Indonesian friends who live in
Mhm.
Korea. For example, you, and also a few others. Yeah,
Um,
I think that's that. Yeah,
Actually, there are a lot of Indonesians here, right?
it
But
is.
I
It is.
didn't have that much when I was in school before. So,
Um.
and I'm not. I don't have any Indonesian friends in my batch,
Ah.
but there are the ones who are like younger in the
Oh.
undergraduate
Okay.
studies or language studies. But for masters, I didn't have any Indonesian. I think,
Ah.
yeah,
What year were you when you came here?
2017.
2017.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and there are some like 3, 4 Indonesians in our
Uh
school,
huh.
so we still keep in contact until now. But
Yeah.
after like maybe 2019 or 20, there are a lot. There are a
Yeah.
lot of Indonesians who came here. Like I was
Yeah.
shocked because a lot of my what do you say, Hubei, Hubei,
Like the juniors.
yeah, the
Uh huh.
juniors. There there are a lot of Indonesians actually, like Indonesian and Malaysian. So
Ah.
wow, like Korean popularity.
Yeah,
Mm,
definitely. It's
surprising.
been increasing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right now. Okay, so how do you find friends here?
Ah. Wow, that's actually also my.
Don't worry right
Yeah,
now. Okay.
yeah. There's also things that I worry about, but for me, the case is because I came here through the scholarship program.
Okay.
So, and starting from I think this year or last, sorry, from 2023 or the previous year,
Okay.
they kind of changed the rule a bit. So we went to the same language program and university. So for me, a lot of my friends are the fellow scholarship
Yeah, yeah.
recipients in the same language programs,
Okay.
and also other students who attend that program. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I think also like attending some events. I think I
Mm.
went to one of the networking event organized by Indonesian Professional Association,
Okay.
and also I went to like an open trip.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so there I also met some people, and but I'm also trying to find ways to
Okay.
find more friends here.
So you're like you join a lot of communities here, right?
Yeah,
And to find friends, right?
yeah,
Okay. It's hard
it's
for me
hard.
too because like even if you join a community, like you meet them like one or twice, then it's still
Yeah,
hard to be like friends, real friends with them,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
still on like acquaintance
yeah,
kind
it's
of
just like
level.
acquaintance.
Yeah,
I know this person, but I'm not
yeah.
really close to that person. Yeah, it's hard to find friends. Okay,
Uh,
so do you prefer to find friends who are like Indonesian or other foreigners or Korean? Because I
mm,
have many foreign friends here in
uh-huh.
Korea saying that they really want to have like Korean friends, like
Right.
but they don't know where to meet one. So how about you?
Yeah, I can kind of empathize with those foreign friends as well. For me, I like the nationalities really don't matter,
Mm.
like from wherever they are. Um, but because I'm learning Korean, I think I'm trying like to be actively, approaching and finding ways to find Korean friends because, like, for example, foreign friends, most of the scholarship recipients and the language program students are foreign friends. So,
Mm.
in a sense, I can say that there are lots of foreign friends there,
Okay.
and I also have some Indonesian friends here. So, the one that I'm still lacking of is like finding the Korean friends.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure, it's hard. But have you ever tried the like online application where you can like find
Mm,
friends or like learn language like Korean
uh,
language? I think they have a lot. Right? I
That's
don't know,
actually a good
yeah,
idea.
right?
Yeah.
Because they have like a lot of language learning apps, but
Mm,
from there you can also find like Korean friends, right?
ah.
Have you haven't
No,
tried
no,
that
I
one?
haven't tried yet.
I think you can like try
Yeah.
because a lot of people meet like other
Friends,
friends
right?
from like this kind of app.
I see. But actually, there's one more thing that I'm also trying to do is to join the university's club, like
Okay. Career
extracurricular kind of
activities,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but for me,
Uh-huh.
when I was studying in Tanko,
Uh-huh.
they don't really have this kind of extracurricular activities for masters. So they only have
Okay.
it for like the
The bachelor's
undergraduate.
degree.
So yeah, I cannot join.
Yeah.
I couldn't join any,
I
but
see.
I meet a lot of um, foreigners
Uh-huh.
because uh, actually my major was graphic design, same as your visual communication
Ah.
when I was in bachelor degree.
Uh-huh.
But when I went to the master degree, I choose another
Okay.
due major, which is public relation
Ah, yeah, yeah.
and advertising. So they told me like I have to take some classes from the undergraduate degrees because
Oh.
a it's a different
Ah.
major from my previous one.
Oh,
So
okay. That's
I have
interesting.
to study my master degrees
Uh-huh.
curriculum and
Uh-huh.
also some of the undergraduate ones. So I have
Oh.
so many classes. But from there,
Yeah.
I met like some foreigners and Korean friends,
Ah.
like who were the same age as me at the time. Because mostly master degrees, they are they are around like 30 or 40
Ah.
years old.
Okay.
So in Korea, so I don't know, like in Sungkyunkwan, but
Uh-huh.
when I was in master degree, like all of my uh, what is it? All of the other students
Yeah, students. Uh-huh.
were like 30 to 40 years old.
Oh,
Yeah. So I
okay.
was the youngest at the
How
time.
old were you back then? 20
20,
something?
well, 23, 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was the youngest. So I cannot
Ah.
like really, um, like, blend in with them.
Yeah.
So I blend in with the
Like the grad
undergraduates. Yeah.
student.
So yeah, I
Oh.
think like that's how I made friends
Mm.
back when I was in the master degree. But I think maybe you can do the extracurricular activities if they
Yeah.
have one, or maybe through the app. But you have to be careful because it's
Ah.
online, right?
Yeah.
You don't know like if they're the real one.
Or a scam.
Yeah, or a scam, because there are a lot of
Yeah.
scams here.
Wow.
How do you spend your days in Korea now?
So for me, so for Songyangwon University, the language program is quite packed. Like the pace is very fast,
Fast.
yeah. So we only do like one level for 2 months. So it's like
Mm.
1 month and then midterm, 1 month and then final term, and then we're done with our level. And then we only get like a very short holiday. It
Okay.
can be as short as 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, and then the longest I think is like a week.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. And then for day to day, the class starts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Every day.
every day, every weekday. So Monday to
Um,
Friday. Yeah. So I think most of the times it's like spent to attend the class, and then after that, usually if there are homeworks, there are exams, then studying in the library, for example, or in a cafe.
um,
And I also try to move around. So when the weather was nice, like in autumn and everything,
yeah.
I walk around a lot. But these days, maybe just at the fitness center.
Okay.
And then on the weekends, usually just hanging out.
Mm.
Going to like interesting places. There are lots of
Right.
interesting places actually in
Right.
Korea.
Right.
And if the time and the budget allows us to travel,
Mm.
yeah, I recently went to Gangneung. I
Ah,
really
for
enjoyed
the
Winter
Olympics,
Youth
right?
Olympic. Yeah, I
How
really
was
enjoyed
that?
it.
Is that Okay.
It's good. It's really entertaining actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But aside from the Olympics, do you
Mm-hmm.
have fun? Did you have fun in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. It was a mix of, like going to places, but also still relaxing. Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
maybe for a bit of context, Gangneung is where they have the BTS fest off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
the picture. I saw
yeah,
the picture.
yeah,
Like everyone took picture in that like basket.
yeah.
Is there a line? Was there a line before?
It wasn't too crowded when I went.
Oh.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, everyone took the picture.
But
Actually, I passed that part when I
ah,
went to Gangneung before.
uh-huh.
I passed that area, and there were a lot of people like waiting in line for the picture. I was like, what is that? Because I don't really know about like the BT. Is it a music video?
It's a music video and also an album jacket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I didn't really know about their album
yeah.
and like the music video because I only listened to their music. So yeah, I didn't know, but now I know. So what's your plan for the next 1 or 2 years here in Korea?
So for me, hopefully by this August or September, I'll be starting my master's degree. Yeah, and the program is 1.5 years. Yeah,
Mm.
so for me, of course, study hard, but also play hard.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think that's the major thing that's gonna happen, and hopefully, to get an internship here, like
Mm.
because during MBA, I think that's a good timing to also find internship and really apply the knowledge into the practical business field.
Mm.
Other than that, is also to travel.
Okay,
I
yeah, sure.
want to travel within the country and also to the neighbors countries like
Oh,
Japan, Taiwan, and what else? Yeah, just have a lot of fun here.
okay. But your master degree is only 1.5 years?
Yeah, 1.5 years.
That's fast.
Yeah, but other MBA program they also have a 1 year program that is even faster.
Oh, because
Yeah,
for us it's 2 years minimum,
usually it's two
right? Because
years.
you
Yeah,
have to write the
thesis.
thesis,
Yeah.
right? You have to write the thesis, and most of the time,
Uh huh.
like people, like other students took like 3 years on
Oh.
average because they have the thesis, and like sometimes you need more time to write
Yeah.
your thesis. But if you really tried hard,
Uh
you can
huh.
finish it within two
2 years.
years.
Oh.
So 1.5 years.
But I think for MBA there's no thesis,
Oh,
so
really?
that's also
That's
why they
nice.
can squeeze it into 1 and 1.5 years.
So it's like a study and then exam,
I think
maybe.
that's
That is nice because thesis was hard. This
um
was the worst because you know
did you do
I
it in Korea?
no I did it in English, but you have to search for everything in Korean, right? Because
Oh,
your
right.
target was
Okay, okay.
my target was Korean, so I have to search
Ah,
for everything and I have to like reference everything from Korean
wow.
passage, and then I wrote it in English. And I mean, like I'm Indonesian.
Yeah. Wow, you have to think in like three different
Right.
languages in your
I'm
head.
Indonesian.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this is so hard. And it was like the worst. I mean, and I was
Uh,
like doing my thesis while working for lunch at the time.
uh,
So yeah, it was worst. The
wow.
worst thing ever. I cried.
Oh,
Wow,
oh,
the thesis.
I just remember one thing that I also need to focus on, like in this
Okay.
period of time, which is topic.
That,
Yeah. So topic is like a test of proficiency in Korean,
okay.
and for us, the GKS recipient, we need to get topic, but for every major it's different. The baseline is topic 3. So topic is from 1 to 6, with 6 being the highest.
Yeah, right.
For most of us, it's 3. But I know like some of my friends who studied in like who are gonna study in psychology, international trade, they need topic 5. And topic is quite difficult.
Right. You
Yeah,
tried, right?
I tried. I think I ruined it. So I have to really, study to get
Right.
like topic three. And I heard that if you get higher topic level, it also help you later in a lot of things like in
Visa.
job applications, in visa application. Yeah.
Because if you got like topic 6, then they will
Mhm.
give you like higher points. So
Mm.
then you have more benefits for the visa application. Like actually for everything, if you got higher like score or higher levels, then they will
Uh-huh.
give you more points, except for
Ah.
um your age.
Ah. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
if you're in your 20s or 30s,
Uh-huh.
then they will give you higher points. But
Mhm.
after that, like 40s, 50s, then they will give you lower points. So yeah,
Mm.
everything except for age, the higher the better. Okay.
Okay.
Visas and like topic is
Mm.
really hard. But they have like a lot of, I don't know if they have it in your school,
Mhm.
but in my school they have extracurricular activities like
Uh-huh.
class for topic. So they
Um.
taught you like the tip, like how
Yeah.
to excel in your topic. Man,
Yeah.
it helps me a lot because if I have to study it by myself,
Uh-huh.
like I didn't know, like for example in topic they have like reading, writing and listening. For
Yeah.
reading, like you don't have to read the whole passage to answer
Mm.
the questions. Actually, you have to read the question first and then search it on the passage. And
Ah.
actually most of the time you have to read the first few lines and the
Uh-huh.
first and the last few lines only. You don't have to read the
Oh. The whole
lines,
thing?
yeah, the lines in the
Yeah.
middle, because it's not that important. And they told us
Ah.
about that in the topic class. So I think if you have like this kind of topic class,
Ah.
then it will help you a lot.
Actually, we do have, but it's like an extra cost. Yeah, so I'm still debating if I wanna
Okay.
take it or if I can just, study by myself. But
Yeah.
after you mention it, I might consider it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because maybe you can try like for a few
Yeah.
months only, or maybe you can try finding it on YouTube first.
Yeah.
Someone might make a video about it.
That's my
Right.
resource actually,
Right.
YouTube
YouTube.
and blog.
Yeah. YouTube. They make everything, every videos. Okay. So, do you have any advice for friends who want to get a scholarship and to
Mhm.
live in Korea like you now?
Wow. Um, I think, well, there are many ways like to come and live to Korea. Like I could be the just like one of the case. So maybe like do your own research. I think that's one thing, and find something that uh, really suits you more in terms of the pathway and your own like what is it, skills and
Mm,
abilities. That's the part for before coming, and maybe after coming here. Um, so I've discussed this with a friend of mine. So I think there are three things that I need to do. Is like to unlearn, learn, and relearn.
okay.
So in the aspect of unlearn is um, so I came here like, oh, I've know like a couple of informations about Korea like through the things that I saw in YouTube, for example, or in a blog. But after coming here, oh, sometimes it might not be the same as I thought.
Yeah.
So I have to, get rid of that thoughts or prejudice and unlearn those kind of things.
Oh yeah, sure.
And to learn is like definitely a lot of things to learn here, starting from my Korean language program and later
Mm,
maybe like my MBA program. To relearn, I think we touch on the aspect of making friends.
yeah.
I think, and also like becoming a student again. Like it's a very
Mm,
different dynamic being an
right.
office worker and then going back to being a student. So I have to relearn and
Mm.
trace back my memories, like how was I when I was a student, how
Right.
did I make friends, those kind
Right.
of things. Yeah,
It's
so
hard.
to summarize, I think I'd like to say like unlearn, learn, and then relearn.
Nice one. Okay. So aside from that, do you have anything you want to promote to our listeners or
uh,
viewers? Like we give you time for promotion.
wow.
Like if you have any
Uh-huh.
business or if you have your
Mm,
Instagram, YouTube, or
yeah.
any channel.
Well, right now I'm more active in Instagram. So maybe if you guys want to know, like my update. No, no, no. Okay. Like if you guys want to know more, maybe you can follow me on Instagram. It's Flying Philly.
Okay, I'll put it down
Okay, it's
below.
Flying Philly. Other than that, I think not so much.
Okay, but you posted a lot of like living in Korea content, right, in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for those of you who want to live in Korea or who want to know like how is it to live in Korea, then you can follow her Instagram because she make like shorts and videos,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. And maybe so for me, I used to work in the marketing and branding field, and also in the venture capital field, and I'm still keen to explore more on that field here in Korea, and also to find potential like collaborations with Southeast Asian countries. So
Oh,
I know it's a bit like
okay.
broad, but if anyone is also on that field,
Okay.
I'd be happy to connect.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So anyone in that field can comment in the
Yeah.
videos, or I don't know where we'll upload this thing, but like you can comment or you can just go to her Instagram and like chat
DM.
her,
Yeah. I'll be
DM her.
happy to.
Okay. So I think that's all. That's all for today.
Ah,
Thank you for
thank you so
coming.
much, Clarissa, for
I
having me
thank
here.
you. You're really good. Like uh you really explain really well about this scholarship idea.
Thank you so much. I hope it's also helpful for everyone's watching it later.
Because I think the scholarship is open this
Yeah,
month
it's
until
going.
next month, right?
Yeah, it's going to be open real soon. I think around February. Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
not only GKS. I think a lot of scholarship
okay,
in Korea are opening at this moment.
around this
Yeah,
time.
around this time. And also, if you want to try, like I mentioned, I also apply directly to university. You can also start like checking out the university's website and
Okay.
see their deadline and everything.
So
Yeah.
it's around this time, maybe like January, February, March, right?
For the intakes in autumn, which is
Oh,
August, September.
okay.
Yeah.
So I should like edit this video faster
Oh,
because we shoot
yeah.
this on January last 31st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
31st
So yeah, I
January.
edit this video. Okay. So
Good.
for all of you who wanna like apply for this scholarship, like I think
Yeah, maybe we can also share the link later
yeah,
on where
we
to,
can share the
yeah,
link.
where to
Okay.
get to know like the
Yeah,
information and
sure.
everything.
Sure. Okay, thank you, Billy, for
Thank you
today.
so much for having me. Bye.